Let's talk about Silent Night, Deadly Night. So I don't know if y'all actually went to see the movie, but I don't know if a lot of people even knew it came out. I don't even know how much the movie, how well the movie did at the box office. Somebody can look that up real quick. Let me know in the comments. But I didn't have an opportunity to look at the thing. I saw the movie over the weekend, and I have to say, I thoroughly enjoyed this film. Now you know how I usually get when it comes to remakes. I don't particularly like a lot of remakes because usually when it comes down to it, I get annoyed with y'all will take a name and completely change up the narrative or whatever. But in this film, they did take the same premise, which was like Billy was in the back seat of the car. They went to go visit their grandfather, whatever, at the nursing home. Parents is going home. They get accosted by a serial killer, whatever the case is, and then the parents are killed in cold blood, leaving Billy an orphan. Then Billy goes and he's got this trauma from what happened with a man dressed up as Santa Claus committing killing his parents. So then he wins and dons the suit or whatever and goes on a killing spree. This movie was completely different. So I like the fact that they took the premise of the original film and added a supernatural element to it. I'm not going to do a whole spoiler because I want people to actually go out and see this, but yeah, there was definitely a supernatural twist that they brought to it that I absolutely love with this, or the fact that there was a reason to why Bill, you see Billy killing these people. He's not just going off killing people for, killing sake. Around the holidays, some that like he's got this little, how like where certain killers keep like a momentum or whatever, like they keep a souvenir or whatever. So he has this book that he actually, when he kills people, he has to take their blood sample and put it under, he has to lift up the calendar flap, whatever, use his finger, press down on it to put the blood stain in it. And I think it's basically something because if he doesn't kill the people that this person in his head, it's something to do because it's like when I was thinking about it, I was like, it's a cross between Dexter, Frailty, which is like one of my all-time favorite movies. Y'all have not seen Frailty, definitely check that movie out. I forget who directed that. Oh my God, Bill Paxton, I believe, directed that. May he rest in peace. I think that was the only movie he ever directed. Frailty is like one of my all-time favorite horror movies. That film, it had Dexter, and it also had a bit of Venom in it because he hears his voice in his head that's literally guiding him to go to these people. And then when you realize the people that he's killing, there's some deep, dark, sinister stuff that these people have done. So he's killing people who have done bad things. Hence why when you see this picture right here, when they go and say, you know, what was it, naughty or whatever? Yeah, it says naughty written in blood in the axe. So it's like when you go and you see something like that, it's like, yeah, these people were on the naughty list or have done naughty things. Hence why he was doing what he's doing. So I love the fact that they kind of brought this Dexter Venom type element in it. And I feel like they used the whole Venom thing was like, he hears the voice, Eddie, like he hears the voice in his head or whatever. I like the way they used it for this film because I hated them Venom movies. I did not like any of them. I like Tom Hardy and I like the performance he gave with those films, but those movies was trash. And I don't care what anybody say. I mean, if you like the movies, you like the movies. But I thought all the films was trash. I didn't particularly care for them. But I love what they did with this. Now, as far as Rowan Campbell goes, I thought he did a phenomenal job as Billy. Like, yeah, I love the original film. The old film has a special place in my heart because it's a classic. But this film, I feel like if you've never seen a Silent Night, Deadly Night film and you want to come aboard this franchise, this is a good one to come aboard and watch and enjoy. So if you actually have a chance, definitely go out and see the film. One of the things I did hear about was that infamous Nazi sequence that they had. They posted a clip or whatever on social media. I purposely didn't watch it because I wanted to go in the movies and just be in the moment and be surprised by what was watching. So I saw like they posted up online, and I kind of wish that they didn't do that. But I get it when it's a small independent film, like this film, because they had what is it, Cinephile or whatever thing is behind it, the people that, and also Bloody Disgusting. So you have all these people that's behind this film, and of course, what they're gonna do is they're trying to get y'all to come and see this film as much as they possibly can. So they're gonna post clips online. But to me, I felt like just go in blind, go watch this movie, and you'll enjoy it. Don't go late at night because I've always heard people say, "Oh, I went late at night and I was tired, so I fell asleep on it." I went to see this Friday morning, and I've noticed this is what I got to do with movies now. I have to watch them early because if I watch them late, I get sleepy, like I did when I watched that long ass 4 hour Kill Bill movie. Did last week. I was like, this movie is too long. When is it almost over? I started yawning. I'm starting to get tired. And I didn't get out of the theater for that one until midnight. So Well, my overall thought, what I wrote about it was what I wrote on social media. The Silent Night, Deadly Night remake was awesome. Dare I say, I loved it more than the original, although the original will always have a soft spot in my heart. Rowan Campbell was a great Billy, and I love the backstory they created around his character. Instead of it being your basic slasher, Silent Night, Deadly Night offers layers to its characters, and you will root for Billy until the very end. Without giving too much away, Silent Night, Deadly Night is like a cross between Dexter and Frailty, and I also forgot to add Venom, but y'all get the point. Definitely on my top. Definitely in my top horror films of the year list. So yeah, with that horrible ass Five Nights at Freddy's movie that just came out, and people talking about that was a great movie. I'm like, really? As a horror connoisseur, that movie was trash. The script was bad. The character development was stupid. There was no like you killing people off screen. I'm like, really? This is literally like Disney. This is like a horror movie for Disney kids. Like if you watch something like that, that amateur style or whatever, you'll enjoy it. But for this movie, and yeah, I should also point out, I think people were worrying a little bit because they were expecting the kills to be very much in the same vein as like Terrifier. It's not. It's not as brutal. It's not as brutal. Now there's one sequence where he smashes this guy's face to the point where you see like the skin hanging and stuff. So there's like a couple of little sequences or whatever where okay, it was a little brutal, but it's not as bad as like watching a Terrifier movie. Like it's not Art the Clown, Art the Clown insane. You will be able to watch some of the stuff and some of the kills. It was pretty funny. They even threw the signature kill, remember from the original movie where Linnea Quigley got impaled on deer antlers. They did throw that in there. It was a throwback, but it was towards another character. It was because of well, I don't want to say who, but if you said you've probably seen the trailers or whatever the case was, so you probably seen the kill already put in the commercials or whatever. But there's a whole situation around why it all happens and how he starts killing and stuff. So I just love the way they set the film up. I enjoyed this film a lot. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. I might even go see it again before they take it out. But if you are a horror movie connoisseur like I mean, you love a good Christmas horror film, I definitely recommend go see Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake. Rowan Campbell, I thought, did a phenomenal job. In my opinion, he's definitely like that type of actor that needs to be. I don't want to typecast him, but I would love to see him like stick with the horror genre because he's really good at playing like this tortured soul. Like to me, I didn't mind him as Corey Cunningham in Halloween Ends. I know a lot of people don't like that film. I am a Halloween Ends defender. I will defend that movie down to the ground. I know, like, and I've said many a times, I don't like the fact that they added this as part of this Halloween trilogy because it didn't fit within the story of you trying to tell regarding Michael Myers and Laurie Strode and having that as a thing. It felt more like you made her an afterthought, or y'all didn't even know what the hell y'all was planning on doing with that three-movie deal with Blumhouse. So y'all were just throwing baloney at the wall and seeing if it was going to stick. And then y'all just, whatever storyline y'all can come up with, you just kind of put it in this gumbo and expected us to accept it. And it's like, but wait a minute, you should have did what you did with the original Halloween, set all that up for your little trilogy and call it a day. But you didn't do that. So I love the Corey Cunningham story and all that with the transferring of power with Michael and all other stuff. It just didn't fit in with that trilogy of what David Gordon Green was supposedly trying to tell. But like I said, I don't even think they knew what they were planning on doing with that. They were flying by the seat of their pants. They were overwhelmed. They thought they could just sell us a story and then we were just going to go along with it. And people were upset about it. And so he delivered a great performance in that film, and I just thought it was unfair the way people came at him. But he definitely was perfect for this part, and he's definitely perfect to play Billy in this movie. And I'm looking forward the way they set it up. I'm excited for a sequel. So yeah. So at the end of the day, I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story? Have you were well, can't even talk. Have you seen Silent Night Deadly? Did you see it? What are your overall thoughts about this film? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.